Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals. Welcome back to my channel. This is a Junk Journal with Me episode, and I am kind of going a bit back in time. I've had such a backlog of videos, but this is my old daily journal that came from the lovely Michelle, and I'm just doing my last page spread in it, or page spreads, and I'm using some items that came in from the lovely Amiel in some beautiful, beautiful Happy Mail. Here is her little note. And because I love the notes, that's my favourite part. I'm actually just going to attach that right there to the page like that so that I can read the note. So I'm just grabbing my stapler, and I kind of like it with the little, what's it called? Ribbon sticking out there. So I leave that in there and just have that kind of, tucked away there. So then I've just got all of the items arranged around me on the desk, and I want to decorate the page, so I'm just going to go through some of these items, and I'm just looking for some things that really speak to me. So this one with the chandelier, that's sort of one of my symbols, I guess, in a way. So just trimming it down a little bit, and I love the symbol of the chandeliers, about how it symbolizes light and spreading light, and I just love the beauty of them and the sparkles and the crystals and the glitteriness of them. Willowbound journals exist to bring light and love into the world, and I hope that I can be a light in the world and give light, and so that's, I guess, what that whole chandelier symbol represents for me. And I just think they're beautiful. they're really, really pretty. And I love this one here. Just got this little note paper. I love note papers. Note papers are one of my favorite journal supplies, just like papers in general, but especially like papers that you can write on. And I just chose that one there because it has the foxes, and that's become one of my little symbols as well this year. I'm very big on symbols. The fox means for me being surprised by beauty and joy. There's a whole story about that. I did a Junk Journal with Me episode on the fox a while ago on my channel. And so just got the chandelier in the top corner here, and then I put the fox paper down the bottom there on the other page. And then there are a few of these little sentiments, and these are always fun to add to pages, with the words and the phrases that are just meaningful. So beauty is one of my core values, and that ties in with the chandelier and the fox. I just think chandeliers are beautiful, and the fox, being a symbol of being surprised by beauty. So that ties in there, and I just want to create beauty. I want to spread beauty. I want to see beauty. I want to capture beauty, and I want to document beauty. And I found this really cool quote from my personality profile page. So for the the Reflections Journal course that I'm currently running, our prompt today actually is to do record our personality this year from the MBTI, which is the Myers-Briggs Typology Index. And I came out as an INFJ, and one of the things that my profile said about the INFJ is that they see beauty where others see humdrum in daily life. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was just on the phone with my mum actually talking about this. I'm like, this sums it up, because she said to me on the phone something about how I see wonder and beauty everywhere. And I was like, oh, that reminds me of this quote I just found, and I read it to her, and she's like, yes. Oh yeah, that's you. And then we're talking about how I've always been like that. Like ever since I was a kid, I've always just seen beauty everywhere. And I was trying to think back, was there a moment in my life where this became a thing? Did something happen in my life where this is how I suddenly saw the world? And it's like, no, it's just always naturally been there. I see wonder and awe and inspiration, and I see beauty and goodness all around me everywhere. And so, I just love that idea of beauty, and that's one of my core values, and it's one of my words from the year. When I did the Anchor Journal course, one of the prompts was to find our anchor words, and beauty was one of my anchor words that came up for me, and I was just like, wow, that's really cool. Anyway, so now I've just decorated the page. A flower blossoms for its own joy. I love that one too, so I put that there, I think, because again, the fox represents both being surprised by beauty and joy. So I've got the word beauty there, and now I've got the word joy there. So that's really cool. And it ties into another idea that's really resonated with me this year about how, blooming and flowers when they bloom, and how we can bloom like a flower. And it comes from growth. It comes from having your roots, growing down into the ground, and it comes from growing, and the growth that comes from years and years of growth and learning and wisdom. And then when you've gone through that growth and that learning of wisdom, that's when you can finally, bloom. And when you know your roots and you've been anchored, and you can, then grow. And then once you grow, then you can bloom. So I just kind of like that process. Anyway, so just writing about what happened that day. That's what I do in my daily journal. The book Spilling Open arrived. Yay! This is a visual memoir by the artist Sabrina Ward Harrison, who I took an art course with this year, and I will be doing a flip through of that over on my Patreon, where I'll just share how it's spoken to me and been part of my creative journey, and some ideas and dreams for the future of what I want to do creatively. And I just love that book. I'm all about this book. I shared a bit of a sneak peek on a previous video as well. And then just writing about how I got birthday mail from Amiel, and I try to do the page spread with the mail that I get on the day that I get it. And then here is a journal that she sent me. And because I'm showing you this is like the last pages in my daily journal, this is my new daily journal, which you've already seen me work in. And I've got a whole bunch of Jump Journal With Me episodes working in this journal. And I've been really enjoying doing some visual journaling every day in this, or to document every day anyway. So thank you, Amiel. Such a beautiful journal. And I'm filling it up. And I'll see you guys in the next video. A big special thank you to my patrons who are supporting me this month in November. Thank you for helping me to make my creative dreams come true and allowing me to do this for yet another month. If you would like to join and become a patron and support my channel, bringing light and love to the world through creativity, inspiration and storytelling, and also journaling, the link will be below in the description box, where you get access to videos and printables. And at the $10 or higher level, you get access to every single one of my digital kits. There's also personal updates and behind the scenes looks into my life and process. If you'd like to take any of my journaling courses, all the links will be in the description box below too. And if you'd like to support my channel through a one-time donation, there's a buy me a coffee option if you just want to support my journey that way. May you journal your life, because your stories matter.